Alright guys, so hello and welcome to my channel. Quickly today guys, we are going to learn how to cut a fubu trouser. Call it baggy, call it fubu. I'm going to learn how to cut it. Okay, so if you're interested in joining my suit class, my suit masterpiece class, my vintage class, my safari suit class, my plain trouser, waistcoat, senator, whichever class you want to join, my female suit class, anyone want to join, that's my number on the screen. Chat me up and I'll add you up to my class. Alright guys, so without wasting time, let's cut this. All right, so these are the measurements we're going to be using for this trouser. We're going to be using a waist measurement of 28. The thigh or the lap is 23. All right. Now the knee. All right. We'll talk about that. Then the trouser length is 34. All right. So without wasting time, let's see how we can call this baggy, fubu, what do I call it? Palazzo, what do I call it? Trouser. All right. So let's go. So first, we are going to identify the vertical line by the side where we'll be applying our measurements. Okay, we're taking our measurements from. Identify this line by the side. Okay. See this? All right. So the next thing I'm going to do first is to also identify the waist line. All right. Now we say the waist measurement is 28. When you are cutting, you divide waist measurement by 2. All right, by 4. So 28 divided by 4 will give us 7. All right. So we're going to mark out half inch here by the side here. Then we'll start taking our measurements. All right. So 7, this is 7 plus half inch seam allowance. That becomes 7.5. All right. 7.5. So that's the wideness of our waist. Okay. Then we'll come down by half an inch for fitting sake. All right. Join it back to this half inch here. All right. So we are done with the waistline. The next thing, let's get the pocket opens at 7 inches. This is 7. The length of the trouser is 34. This is 34. 2 inches hemming allowance becomes 36. And the half length of the trouser, 34 by 2, that's 17. This is half length. All right. So let's join this. Let's make these points 2 so I can join them. We have 17. We have 34 and 36. Right. So let's join them. We have 17. We have 34. We have 36. All right. So this is the length. This is hemming allowance. This is the knee. This is the waist. All right. So the next thing now for us to do is to get our crotch length. Okay, we divide our waist by 4 to get crotch length. We divide by 4, that gives us 7.5. 7. Okay, we're going to be adding half inch for our crotch length just to make it a bit free. So that becomes 7.5. All right. So this now becomes our thigh line. Where the crotch length is becomes our thigh line. All right. Now, if we measure from here to this line here, what are you going to have? Going to have an 8. So come down here. Before that, let's get our hip line. 2 inches above this point, we give you your hip line. So let's get our hip line first and foremost. Our hip line, all right. So we say we have 8 here. Bring this 8 down here. All right. So this is our, bring that 8 down here. Then you open by what? By 3/4 inch or half an inch. Open by half an inch. That becomes your hip size, your hip measurement. Then coming to the thigh, you divide it 23 by 2. You'll be having 11.5. This is 11.5 here. Okay. 11.5 here. All right. So we are going to simply curve our trouser this way from here to here. Okay. Then from here to here. Now see this? Very simple. All right. Now, for us to get to shape our trouser down here, we'll simply divide this by 2. Okay, divide it by 2. And you're having 5 3/4 here, right? But now, okay, let's just do that. 5 3/4 is 5 3/4, 5 3/4, 5 3/4. All right. So let's join these points together, the 5 3/4 together. Right now, so I wanted to see, guys, if this were plain trouser, okay, we want to give it fitting, we can now maybe, okay, the knee, like I didn't give us knee measurement here because since we are cutting a fubu or palazzo or how you call it, baggy, all right, it is you cut in a way that this measurement you had in your thigh measurement flows down to the end, flows down to the end. If you want it to be bigger, you can open it down here. You can make it more than 11.5 here. If not, you maintain this 11.5 from the beginning to the end. So this becomes the size of your trouser. You guys, the size of your fubu trouser. All right. If you want it to be wider down, okay, you can come here, add let's say 1.5, and then join it to this half length here. Else, guys, this is how to cut your fubu trousers. All right, so without wasting time, let's cut this out and then forward to move to the back piece. All right. Sorry, let's not forget our look at our pocket line here. We'll join it to this zip line here. Okay, our pocket line there. All right, guys. So this is it. We are done. All right. So let's cut this out. Let's cut this out quick. Moving on to the back piece. All right, so this is, we're going to keep this here. Okay. Keep it here. Giving allowance of at least 3 inches this side. Okay. At least 3 inches. 3 inches, okay. So after we have done that, we are going to apply some little measurements which applies only to the back piece. Will come at the waist area here. At the waist area here, will come up here by 2 inches, all right, and will come out by 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. So we are coming out up by 2 inches. We are coming out by 2.5 inches. So this point right there, this midpoint there, you join it back to this point there, right? So I'm simply joining this point back to this point here. You see this? Right. Okay. So the next thing, guys, is for us to still mark. Sorry. Let's still mark this side here. Man, it's a pattern we are doing. You will carry this pattern and cut your trap, place on your fabric and cut it. If you want, you can cut it directly on your fabric. Still the same thing. Still the same thing, no difference, okay? Right, so after we have done this, we now shift, can see this mark, this line. And now shift this front piece, this side, okay? Leaving an allowance of 2 inches down here. Or 2.25, 2.25 is fine. And the up here as well, you can just leave 2.5, just a little bit different, okay? Or 2.25, just maintain the same allowance. Or you can add a little down here, up here, makes no difference. Now, watch this carefully. The curve of the back is not going to be as deep as the front one. So it's going to be like a 1/2 inch difference. So it will be somewhere like here, all right? If I use my French curve, I can just get something like this. You'll get something like this to the top. All right. That's how you curve the back here. All right. The next is to cut this out. So we'll begin from this side. All right. We'll cut here. Cut here. Then we'll cut here. And guys, we are done cutting our fubu trouser. All right. We are done with this, guys. We are done. We are done. We are done. All right. This is fubu. We can call it baggy. What I want to call it. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. This is the front piece and this is the back piece. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Not Fashion Hub, the best fashion channel in the world. Thanks for watching.